Hello everyone, I am back. I'm here with not a review, well, kind of. Well, no, it's a compare and contrast between the Turkish and the Greek Deste decks. The Deste is beautiful, honestly. It's so nice. It's amazing to shuffle, both editions to me. There are plus and minuses, positive and negatives in both. So I wanted to compare and contrast each of them and how each of them have some positives over the other and the other and vice versa, I guess I should be saying. But anyways, let's see what else. I just wanted to do another video, just a quick little video or something. Well, come on, quick little video on my channel. There's no such thing. The next part was that the next video that I wanted to do was how to take care of tarot decks, how to manage them, how to modify them, all that stuff. That's going to be next time, probably right after this, so we'll see how that goes. Now here, well, so yeah, so let's just do this little compare and contrast. I do want to start doing walkthroughs of all my other tarot decks that I have. I might just do a bunch of them right now. Who knows? I have a bunch of free time right now. Well, who knows? Maybe next week? I don't know. I'll have to see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just go how we go, So let's just start off. Okay. Boxes on the Deste here. This one has a much more matte finish than the Turkish edition. This is the Greek edition, okay? Greek on the right and Turkish on the left. So the boxes look very, very similar. But if you notice, the Turkish edition has more of an oval shape to the little symbols here. And also the ruby symbol has changed entirely. Probably because this has oh my gosh, what is this? It's like Arabic writing in here. So like if you were to read that there, you would be able to read something. And this is on a Greek edition. So something about Turkey like removing like Islam from their entire country. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know that much. I'll have to read into that. Maybe do some clarification there because they did change it on purpose. This is photoshopped and you can tell because it does look, this one looks much more rustic and more oh my gosh, like stone tile or something. Like it's like it was on a wall or something, like an architecture somewhere, and all of them do. Meanwhile, this one definitely looks drawn onto the boxes. So yeah. Let's see. What else? All right. On the sides, obviously, you can also see that the font on the Turkish edition has changed. It obviously says Deste, but this is more of a not so script kind of cursive-y, less cursive-y and everything. Also, it says here in Turkish, and then it says here in Greek. So yeah. Let's see what else. The backs. She is much darker than this one. Than this one right here. Let's see what else. Those are the tops, and the bottoms are obviously plain. Let's move forward here. Okay, the boxes also. This one holds the cards much better, and also like I think the boxes. This box is way better in my opinion. And also you can see that they like kind of photoshopped this onto this box incorrectly or something. Like I guess they didn't know how to make the box right. Because you can see the white corners right there compared to here where it's just a solid gold. But obviously the boxes, some people don't really care about boxes, they just throw them out. And also this one, you can't hear anything. This one, what is that? Like, come on. So let's open them. Obviously because of this one being so tight, it is a little bit difficult to take them out, but that just goes to show that they are secure. Now let's go into the cardstock now right after this. The cardstock on the Turkish edition is really nice. It shuffles nicely. Both of them do. But the Greek edition, you can find the Greek edition cardstock I wanted to say some other deck, but I don't know which one. So the only one that I know of for sure that has this cardstock in the Greek edition is the Tao Oracle. Tao Oracle? The Tao Oracle. And also this another little disclaimer. One, the edges are white, but I edged the Greek in black and the Turkish in like a gold bronze. But here's another downside on the Turkish. I've shuffled these both equally, the same amount, and the Turkish loses the pigmentation on the edges over time, over shuffling. And so does this one, but it's not so bad. And I just redrew it over, and I don't think it's wearing off. You can still kind of see it kind of on there, but who knows? I don't really know. We'll have to see over time. Obviously, you can see on the bottom. It's also how I shuffle that both the top and the bottom get worn out. Also, I did make this more of a distressed kind of worked with kind of deck because I did make sure that the cards bled through. So, a little tip on edging. I wanted it like this, and I knew how to get it like this by coloring all the cards like this at once with the Sharpie marker, just going in and coloring it all, and then going like this, making this kind of motion with it. It drags the ink across the cards a little, and that's what brings it down. I did that to all of them. Then I went like this, and then I went like this. I did it all over to each and every single side. The trick though is to make sure that it stays on the backs and not on the fronts, but you can see that it does get on the front as well. But again, it's not too bad, and it didn't really mess up anything. It's how it came out how I wanted it. So yeah. And again, I do use the Turkish edition more than the Greek edition, but I like both as a personal preference. Also the backings. The Turkish is much more reversible than the Greek on the Turkish is, and but if you notice, well, I'm not sure if you'll have to shuffle them to notice it, but the top one is bigger. The top image is bigger than the bottom image. So is that you can see that there's like a space right here, a much larger space between that one and the top right there. You can see that her head is like much closer to the edge compared to this one. So yeah, you got to watch out for that. But it's honestly like, it's such a minimal difference that you won't really notice it until you like really pay attention and when you're like shuffling them. So yeah, the ovular shape of the gems, I think that's the gems or the jewels, transition from the boxes also onto the cards, because you can see here that they're much more like ovals, but in the actual cards themselves, I think they're still circles. Yeah, they're still circles. I don't know why. Probably because this card size is a little bit smaller than this one. That's another thing also. So here you can see, let's like do it like that. There you go. So you can see it, or, well, no, like this, because this was the smaller one. Or no, here's how we're gonna do it. Got it now. There you go. So you can actually see. There we go. You can see that it's just a little bit smaller. Just a tiny, tiny bit smaller than the Greek edition. But again, it doesn't really matter, so. Let's see what else was there. Yeah, I think that's it for that. Let's move forward. Obviously, these have no differences. We're going to go through them, kind of. You can see that these actually, in general, are much darker than the Turkish edition. The Greek edition is much darker, and that's not just because I edged them in black. It's literally darker. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what else did I want to say about this. There was something else. Oh right, quick little side note. On the Greek edition, the bottoms, something about like when they cut them out, the bottoms didn't really cut out right. As you can see, you can kind of see a little line there between the two. And then on the Turkish edition, I want to say, yeah, each of the four sides have that line there from the cutting. So there's that. So it does make edging a little bit weird, but nothing too bad. So yeah. So let's move forward with the cards comparisons. I'm only going to take out the differences, I want to say, probably mostly in the court cards. In the cards, and then like 2 of the other cards, like the Lenormand-esque cards, I want to say, are the main differences. Let me put those over there. Off camera, here they are. These are all where you see the differences. Well, most of the differences. I took out a lot of them. Some of them, there's still some similarities, but you'll see. Let me see what else. I'm trying to think of what else is the difference here. Nothing much. Something about how they read translations. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, here we are. Here you go. Obviously, the language translation is different, and the symbol is different as well. So, yeah. Let me try and zoom in on this first. Hold on. Here we go. Let's zoom in. There we go. There we go. Okay, better not move these out of this little area too much. So yeah, I'm going to actually deal them out from the side. So I'll go like this. There we go, much better. All right, there's that. Here we are again. Not much difference there. Just like I said, darker on this side. Here's that one. Caliph, horses. Then here is where the main difference begins. Pretty much all the nudity, which I think is only in this card, I want to say. Yeah, only in this card. This is the only card with nudity, and they changed it. And I think this one works much better because it has that consistency throughout the entire system, which you'll see right now, which I will try to show when I zoom out again. So yeah, that's what I like in my cards, in my decks. Consistency. So here we are. Sah. I think that's how you pronounce that. Obviously this one is very different from even this one. So yeah, that's why I also like the Turkish edition more. The same, and then here is where another difference happens, but this one's for a different reason. This person is an actual sultan. This is an actual sultan in the history of the Ottoman Empire. I want to say he was the last one. I can't remember. But in Turkey, there's like no more sultans. And like if having a sultan is like kind of like going back to having a monarchy, pretty much. And the system in this is very different. It's not strictly king, queen, knight, page, or king, queen, prince, and princess. It's very much changed, which I will go into the next one. This one is where there's like very, very little differences. Like I said, only darker images and the change in the language, I want to say, and the font as well. And the images are obviously darker. There's that. Oh, almost slipped out. See, there we go. And I want to say the diamond one also has a lot of similarities. I'll just go through them really quickly until I find one. I think the Sultan in this suit has changed, yeah. Also, this happened in my Greek edition. I saw this and I'm like, what happened here? They're not stains or anything, but you can also see it in the backs here as well. Which kind of disappointed me with that. So watch out for that with the Greek edition. I haven't seen that in anyone else's Greek edition, but it must be like a malfunction with the lamination. Here we are with Dare, the one that changed the most. Here we are. Right there, you see? Lots of differences there. Ebony. Got the spirit of ebony. And then Tataret, I like her. I like this card for some reason. I don't know why. I like both of them. I don't know why they changed it. Well, I can see why they changed it. She has the same kind of art style as all the other ones. And this one, and then here are the last ones. And now for the only changes in the, I guess you can call it the Lenormand-esque part of the Deste, which is the towers here. And the books. The book is open in this one, and the book is closed in the Greek edition. So yeah, those are the main differences. Now the one thing I do see that people say is that it's king, queen, prince, and princess, and we'll show you that. And also with the consistency right now. Let's see. Let's zoom out real quick. Oh, no, we're zooming in. Okay, gotta zoom out one more time. There we go. All right, now I'm only gonna lay down the court cards because that's what matters here. Because the horses are pretty much the same, but you're gonna see here. Let's see, I'm trying to find. This is the Turkish edition also. Okay. And then here is the Greek one. We'll show the Turkish edition first. All right, here is Turkish edition. And then here is, okay, we'll go with the, well, let me change that again. I'm all over the place here. Let's go like that. That is right there. There's emerald. That and that. All right, get those out of the way. Let's find all the ruby ones. There we go. All right, here we are. Now with the position of them, how their portraits are done, it just seems, this seems to work much well. Seems much more portrait. Like this looks more of a watercolor kind of style to it, and this looks more kind of like there's supposed to be more going on in the picture, and they just cut out everything else and just focused on her. You know, here it's just a portrait of a person as well. So if you see the I do wish I could zoom out even more, but yeah. He though works well with the one that, this is from the Turkish edition and this is the Greek, but it still works well because this one doesn't change, but it works better with, this one works better with like these kind of ones because it's more zoomed out. It's not so zoomed into just the shoulders and the upper body, the very like the shoulders and the head. Meanwhile, it's more like the lower, like almost some of the lower body as well is included into that one. But again, like I said, I like consistency in my tarot and oracle decks. If there's any changes, if there's any drastic changes, it's like really, ugh. So yeah. And also, this is supposed to be my card, like as my age and my element of my zodiac. So I do like this one more than that one. So yeah, let's see. That is not right. There we go. So now a little clarification on the cards here. Now the translation is very weird on these. Like this one is called the, I can't even remember the name right now, but the basic translation is Turkish woman. Not necessarily, and compared to the other ones, she's like pretty low, but it's more like she's more like a middle class, I guess you could say, is where she's at. I don't know how that works, but that's where I kind of feel like where she's posted, and that's how all of these are. Then it's the Pasha, who is like a governor in the political sense, I guess, or in the oh my gosh, I can't even say it. But anyways, moving on. The Pasha is like a governor or general or something like that. I can't remember. But he does have power. And then you have the Sultana, who is either the sister or the daughter or the wife of the Sultan. It's kind of weird like that. And I want to say it's either, and it could also be the mother of the Sultan. And the Sultan is the Sultan, you know? Also, the Turkish edition, which I just noticed right now, I forgot to point this out, the Turkish edition also has some miscuts, some bad cutting on the deck. So as you can see here, and then compare it to like this one where it's like the cuts are nice and even and balanced. Here they're just off. You know, on the Greek, I haven't seen that anywhere on the Greek edition. Anywhere. I don't think so. Yeah, the Greek edition is much more well cut, and the Turkish edition does have a lot more flaws, but it still does its job. So yeah. What else was I gonna say? There was a lot I was gonna say. Was there a lot I was gonna say? No, I'm probably just now just saying a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I think that is all, and I will see you guys next time. Sorry for the awkward transition off, but I think that is all. Yeah, it's up to you what you like on each of these. Both of these are really amazing decks and very interesting to study. And I wish they had more or divination options other than just Lenormand, Tarot, and Oracle. Like, come on. Yeah, look at how nice that shuffles right there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's 1-to-1. Let me just like... Yeah, you can see how it's just 1-to-1. That's what I want, the 1-to-1 ratio. And also, yeah, I know you're not supposed to shuffle this in there, and this in there, but I shuffle them how I want to shuffle them. Just kidding. When I do a reading, I do take them out, and I also take out the spirit cards as well, because those are more like advice. Let me see these. These also just shuffle just as nice, and with the same ratio that I like, as you can see here. It's just this one's more, how would I say it? Harder, I guess. It's not a really thick cardstock. It's just you can feel there's more resistance to your shuffle on this one than it is on this one. This one's more soft, if you will. This one feels more like velvet. Meanwhile, this one feels more like wood, I guess you could say. Or cardboard. Yeah, cardboard. That's a better one. But they both shuffle really nice. I like both of them. Usually I just look at them and look at the art, and it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So yeah, also I would like to see more spreads on these decks to see like what is going on. I'm joking. Like, all they give us is the Imperial Cross and like that weird grand tableau of it. And that doesn't mean that I don't like them. I like them. But I want more. How do you do like a 9-card reading with these? Is it just Lenormand style or what? Yeah, because oh my gosh, these just shuffle amazing. Okay, so yeah. That is all. I think that is it. I will now... The next video I'm going to be doing is the follow-up to my Where to Find Tarot Decks video. And I do need to keep uploading links to that video because I keep forgetting to, and I always say, oh, I need to do it, and I just never do it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do that right now. But I will do a follow-up with the how to take care of your tarot decks, where to put them, how to store them, how you should modify them, the correct way of modifying, all that good stuff. So yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching. I do highly recommend the Greek and Turkish. I do recommend the Deste deck, whichever edition you get. Please just give it a try. Now, one more disclaimer on this. The Greek edition comes much faster, and it does not come with a box or anything. Well, mine didn't. I'm not sure if it does for everyone, like the Turkish edition did. But this one, it just came with this, the book, and it was wrapped in like shrink wrap kind of. And then this one, it came with the box, but the box was like really beaten up and everything, probably from shipping and handling. But yeah, and it also came with the book in the box, and as this is really nice. So yeah, let's see what else. All right, this one takes about 2 weeks to get here. This one takes almost a month to get here. So yeah, get ready to, if you want the Turkish edition, get ready to wait. So yeah, I think that is all. They are both like $20-some around there. So yeah, and I got I think it was like pretty cheap shipping also. So yeah, there is that. And that is all for right now. I will upload this right now, and then I'm going to start recording the other video that I'm going to do. So I will see you soon, I guess. All right, bye.